Right, I'm going to talk to you about something very powerful today. I'm going to show you how to turn a net investment of £150,000 on buying a little office on an estate like this or an industrial unit into £1 million within 25 years. Follow me back to the office and I'll go through the numbers with you. Right, we've come back inside now where it's a bit more drier, and I'm going to go through the numbers with you. But the first thing I would say is this tax tip is for companies that make profit. If your company doesn't make a profit, go and watch a video that shows you how to do some cooking. Anyway, on to this. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to turn £150,000 into £1 million in about 25 years. 150 grand into £1 million, 25 years. Absolutely no bullshit. I'll show you how to do it. So at the beginning of this video, I showed you a little office block on an office park where the typical unit sells for around £200,000. Or you can go buy a shop unit, or you can go and buy a little industrial warehouse. The fact of the matter is we're looking at about £200,000, which is a reasonable amount of money for a small business. And this is how it works. Say you have a company. Your company would make a pension contribution of £200,000 into what's called a SAS, which stands for Small Self-Administered Scheme. It's effectively a pension scheme, but basically it's a pension that you control, that you put money into, rather than giving your money to, say, Legal and General for them to invest it for you. So you set a SAS up, your company would pay £200,000 into the SAS, your company would get a tax deduction of £50,000. So in effect, you've parted with a net amount of £150,000. That you would go and buy office, shop or industrial unit, not residential. How do you make that £150,000 grow to £1 million in around 25 years? Right. What I'm going to show you on here is not numbers I've made up. These are numbers, and you can independently verify them with Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, BNP Paribas, which is the international firm of property agents, and some research there from the International Property Forum. So these are verifiable figures I'm going to give you now. So you've got a property worth £200,000. Rent that out at an annual rent of about, say, a very modest amount of £15,000 per annum. That goes in tax-free because it's a pension fund. That goes in tax-free every year. After 25 years, we assume a rental growth of only 2.6%, property growth of 3.5%. That will give you £1 million in 25 years. It's as simple as that. Now, like I said earlier on, these are verifiable figures, independent research on how much growth you would get on the rental income and how much growth you would get on your property. 200 grand into your property, of which it's only cost you £150,000 with the tax relief. You leave that in there, the tenant pays you 15 grand a year rent, compounded growth on your rental income, 25 years with the increase in the rental income and the increase in the growth of the property at a very modest percentage of 3.5% and 2.5%, £1 million in your pension fund.